My name is Donovan Masline, and I am creating Black history.
It mean everything, you know. At 29, when I took over, this was a dream, and it came to fruition. It wasn't immediately, but now we finally here, and my testimony gonna be loud.
Well, it means just creating and continuing the excellence that we have, that has been bestowed upon us through the trailblazing of our ancestors and predecessors before us, and that we want to make sure that we continue the legacy and instilling that into our young African-American men that we come across, and so that they can continue the torch. Oh man, it's a phenomenal feeling, you know, that we have accomplished some major milestones this year. We set out, you know, as this was the main goal. You know, we just took it one game at a time, but ultimately, you know, we had to, you know, take advantage of our opportunities, take advantage of our matchups, but, you know, to ultimately come out with the win was phenomenal. It was triumphant. You know, the kids never gave up. They continued to fight throughout. You know, we knew going into the season that, you know, it would come down to the wire with either us, Northwestern or Central. And, you know, we were able to, you know, figure out a game plan to control them offensively and then get us some points, you know, in the box and be able to come out on top. And, you know, just ultimately just, you know, being able to do it undefeated is special, man. Like you only dream of it as coaches, but to actually come out and do it and to be a part of it, you know, words can't really describe the feeling that, you know, we have as a staff, as a team, you know, as players, to be one of the best in the state, you know, in the history of high school football is something, you know, special. Man, it was so many people that played a major important part. You know, I can't start without, you know, mentioning my father. You know, he was an intricate part in who I am and what I've been able to accomplish, laying the foundations of who, you know, manhood and how to be a man. Coach Cedric Thornton, once I got into the high school, Roy Dawkins, high school and college. Coach Richardson at Highlands, while I was there, he was definitely a person that believed in me, who gave me the motive, you know, the confidence in instilling that, you know, I can play at the next level. And then, you know, of course, at Pop Warner, man, there was so many people, Coach Ronnie Myrick, Coach J.R. Hoover, Coach Rod, you know, all of those young men were great people that, you know, played a major part. And also Coach Charles Owens, you know, he was another guy that was very important to who I am as a person. It means a lot, you know. It means that, you know, our purpose here on earth, you know, is to be right here in Viking land, you know, to instill into everybody else, you know, family, love, support, dedication, and commitment. And, you know, our family has been built on that, you know, from the ground up, you know, ever since my grandparents, you know, were in Jacksonville. My family is just big on, you know, being a family-oriented group. And that's the same type of legacy we want to make sure that we leave when we're done, you know, coaching here. But we're always going to continue to support is that, you know, in order for, you know, our brand to continue, our tradition to continue, we have to be family first and have great relationships with, you know, everybody that we come across. Nobody's bigger than the program, and that we're all working for the greater good of kids. Oh man, just preparation, opportunity, making sure that in every aspect of life that you're prepared, you know, to the best of your ability, and that when your opportunity presents itself, be able to take advantage of it. Two things that I feel, you know, as young men, you know, you have to be ready for the opportunity, but you ultimately have to be prepared for it as well, so that you can reap the benefits of what you're trying to do. Shout out to the Jaguars, you know, organization, the foundations that they have that's, you know, geared and predicated to helping the inner city schools, not just inner city schools, but schools all around the community with, you know, the 7-on-7, inviting, you know, schools to the football games on Sundays. It's been phenomenal feeling because a lot of kids don't have the opportunity to go to NFL games, and, you know, just to be able to get the experience right here in Jacksonville. You guys do a great job. We want to make sure we appreciate you guys for sending, you know, me, you know, to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a phenomenal experience, and, you know, God bless.